And well, first up, 4 months after the face-off on the Doklam Plateau, India and China will hold the next round of border talks on Friday. The 20th round of talks since the establishment of the Special Representatives Mechanism in 2003 will be held between National Security Advisor Ajit Doval of India and Politburo member of the Communist Party of China's Central Committee, Yang Jiechi. China is likely to attempt to persuade India into joining the Belt and Road Initiative. It has in the past proposed to rename the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor in deference to Indian sensitives. The special representatives last met in April 2016. Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj of India discussed about Doklam in her bilateral talks with her Chinese counterpart Wang Yi on the margins of the Russia-India-China foreign ministers meeting in New Delhi last week. And well, India has issued demarches to both Pakistan and China over dam construction work on the Indus River in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. India's Minister of State for External Affairs, V.K. Singh, has said that India has issued the demarches to Pakistan and China, saying that the dam construction on the Indus River in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is illegal and in violation of India's territorial integrity. He said, and I quote, "We have made the demarches to both Pakistan and China, conveying the position. The government continues to maintain this position," unquote. He also talked about the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which passes through parts of Jammu and Kashmir, which have been illegally occupied by Pakistan since 1947, saying India has asked China to stop these activities. Well, India has issued the demarches in connection to the dam that is said to be built across the Indus River, and India has termed this as a violation of its territorial integrity. India's Minister of State for External Affairs, V.K. Singh, has said that India has issued the demarches to Pakistan and China, saying that the dam construction is a violation. He also said that the government will continue to maintain this position and will further talks with China regarding the same. Well, joining us on the broadcast is our correspondent Ramesh Ramachandran. Well, Ramesh, what does this really mean for India and the project? What has the response been coming along after India's demarches?
Essentially, Nishita, this was a reply to a question posed to him in the lower house of India's parliament, the Lok Sabha, and the minister, Mr. General V.K. Singh, mentioned that on 2 counts, India has raised its concerns with both Pakistan and China. The first in relation to dam being constructed in what India calls Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The second about the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which passes through area which India claims as its own. So on both counts, India has shared its concerns with both Pakistan and China, and that's where the matter rests at the moment. But that said, this has not stopped any of the activities being carried out by both, either by Pakistan or China, as far as dams are concerned, or even the corridor which passes through POK.
Right, and also since the SR's level talks will be happening on Friday, will this matter also feature in, since we have seen the reaction coming in just a few days ahead of the talks?
Well, Nishita, this matter is not likely to figure in the special representative talk which will be held in New Delhi tomorrow. This is essentially a mechanism, a bilateral mechanism of that to decide or discuss about the boundary issue, specifically the boundary issue, and no other issue can be expected to figure when the 2 leaders meet in New Delhi today. On the Indian side, it will be led by National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, on the Chinese side by the Politburo member of the Central CPC, Yang Jiechi, and these are the 2 designated officers for the boundary talks. But that said, this is a mechanism which was initiated in 2003. This will be the 20th meeting of the India-China border talks. This is essentially focused on the second issue that is concerning both India and China. That is the framework for settlement of the boundary issue.